WWE pushed to hire more non-wrestlers. Plus, the reason for an AEW Champion's Dynamite absence has been revealed, and a WWE Hall of Famer has bought a wrestling promotion. It's all in the wrestling news right now. That title is quite jarring, isn't it? WWE are on a push to hire more non-wrestlers.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things that WWE often gets criticised for, sometimes lambasted for, if it's a particularly bad, like the LeVar Ball incident. But that wasn't exactly a hiring, you know what I mean? Like, kind of WWE's obsession with non-wrestlers sometimes works out and sometimes just kind of comes back around to bite them on the bum.
Depends on how well they take to it, I think, with everything. So we've seen it a lot on NXT 2.0. A lot of people who are having, like, their first couple of matches ever as part of the developmental brand. And that is set to continue. The press release that WWE put out yesterday say, following a historic new policy by the NCAA effective July the 1st, 2021, which ushered in the name, image and likeness era, the NIL era, allowing college athletes the ability to monetize their name, image and likeness. WWE...
At long last. They never
last.
made any money off their likenesses, name or anything, even if they were like a TV level athlete.
So now this is actually really important in general for sports athletes. WWE has constructed a comprehensive program to recruit and develop potential future superstars. Dubbed Next in Line, the NIL program aims to enhance the talent development process through collaborative partnerships with college athletes from diverse athletic backgrounds. Triple H comments, the WWE NIL program has the potential to be transformational to our business by creating partnerships with elite athletes at all levels across a wide variety of college sports. We will dramatically expand our pool of talent and create a system that readies NCAA competitors for WWE once their collegiate careers come to a close. So whilst this is important to see these athletes making money from who they are and what they stand for, this is WWE in its own way making an initiative to bring in more non-wrestlers.
It's a direct route to people who are already athletic, are already driven and disciplined, and have had some level of performance in a sport where, they're kind of bigger than your average Joe. With college football in particular, like a lot of college sports, it's like these are where the stars of tomorrow are going to come from. So WWE getting into this is no surprise, especially given their interest in non-wrestlers. But at the same time, they're kind of right in saying that it's good for the whole industry because, while a lot of them don't really take to wrestling as quick, you might find some Kurt Angles in there. You might find, and everybody has to have a first match and everybody needs to get trained. So yes, they'll learn the WWE way, but the WWE way is, more often than not, pretty solid for in-ring performances, and it keeps wrestlers largely safe and teaches them how to work to camera. And not all of them are going to stay with WWE. If they hire 100 athletes, they're not going to have 100 athletes come up to the main roster.
No.
Like, some of them might be cut, let go, and then might go on to better careers elsewhere in the world of wrestling.
It does mean that we'll probably see a slowdown of WWE hiring indie stars.
Yes.
Which I kind of... The writing's been on the wall for that for a while.
They're
the
going
way
back
that
into
NXT changed.
the in-house route, right?
Yeah, that's it. They're not so keen as, and it's funny when I see Triple H making the comment about how, we're going to be bringing in all these competitors. I feel like he was doing it whilst, like, dressed as Wolverine, stroking a picture of the Undisputed Era. Because he was somebody that was really behind the idea of hiring more indie stars. And making NXT into a super indie.
Vince killed the territories, but he could never kill the indies. And if WWE could get all of the indie talent, they would have killed the indies. At least for a while. The indies will never die, but, the bubble would have burst in quite a dramatic fashion.
So, interesting one. Expect to see some very new faces within WWE over the next 12 to 18 months as part of WWE's Next in Line program. More on this as we get it at cultaholic.com. An AEW Champion was missing from Dynamite EE on Wednesday. Who was that, Sam?
It was Rey Fénix. So he was not injured and will still be participating in this Saturday's Triple Mania Regia, according to Dave Meltzer. But on Wednesday's Dynamite, he wasn't on the show, and in storyline, his absence was explained as injury related. Meltzer said that the actual reason was down to travel issues.
Just couldn't get into the show. So there you go. There's a few people who messaged me and said, what happened to Fénix? Is he injured? And somebody said, I heard that he was injured. And then somebody else messaged me saying, are you you related to Graham Downing, who used to go to school with me in Coventry? That's not related, though. I'm not, by the way. But yeah, so Phoenix is fine. I'm happy about that because his match at Triple Mania, him and Penta versus FTR, they're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
And a new Mega Heavyweight Championship Mega Heavyweight Champion being crowned this weekend as well. Who do you reckon? So in that, I've not written the names down. So if I remember, it's Vikingo, it's Samurai Del Sol, it's Bobby Fish, it's a few other people as well. You'll put them down there and they'll say so and so's entered the chat. But I think there's something to be said for Vikingo winning it. Maybe
I think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be one of the kind of non-in-house names. I don't know why. I can't see, say, Bobby Fish. As much as I'd like that, I can't see Bobby Fish taking it.
No.
I can't see Samurai Del Sol taking it. So
it should be a fun match, a 5-man multi-mayhem match for there. AEW team have won themselves a major industry award. We congratulate the Young Bucks on being named the #1 team on the PWI Tag Team 50. So they overperformed according to the criteria for the award, which was momentum, win record, chemistry, creativity, overall activity, and it factor. They beat out, this is the top 5. At 5, it's ALK.
Okay.
At 4, it's the Usos.
Yeah.
Usos, the highest ranking WWE team.
Nice.
At 4. 3, Dangerous Techers.
Okay.
Lovely. 2, the Lucha Brothers.
Should have been #1.
And 1 was the Young Bucks. So you think Luchas have had a better year than
I just like the Lucha Brothers better, right? I like masks and I like just hard wrestlings. And double tag team moves and flips and stuff and just brutality.
I just like it when they do the fighting, mainly. Here's a fun story. Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yes.
Former WWE writer, star of I Know What You Did Last Summer, She's All That, and Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
Where he plays Fred. He was on Ariel Helwani's show this week, and they were talking about, the releases from WWE and how it made Freddie Prinze Jr. feel. And he said, that kind of stuff makes me want to take my finances from one area and put them in a brand new one, which I flirted with before, and maybe one day I will do. When I see those releases, it makes me think about it more seriously. He's very intrigued with the idea of running a wrestling promotion, going as far as to have conversations with a TV network. He says he'd love a local LA indie show with a small TV deal to his name. Freddie Prinze Jr.
I think we need more Billy Corgan-style figures in the world of wrestling, and Freddie Prinze Jr. has worked as a WWE writer. He's been in and around, WWE. He kind of knows how it works. So, do it, Freddie.
Yeah.
Go on, do it.
Get amongst it.
Do it, Freddie.
Get amongst it, Freddie. I like it. His chat with Ariel Helwani is very good. It's on the YouTube channel right now.
I have to check it out.
It's very worth checking out. But yeah, also, Freddie, if you are listening, if you're looking for an LA indie to get behind, LA Fights, run by GCW. That looks amazing. I'm very excited for what LA Fights will do. Maybe have a chat with old Brett Lauderdale. Hey, look at me playing matchmaker and like a weird wrestling.
Freddie only starts his own promotions. Oh. Freddie don't need no friends. Freddie only makes enemies.
Freddie don't need no
That's
friends.
That's right, Freddie, isn't it, Freddie?
Freddie. Hey, let's end on one other wrestler starting a wrestling promotion.
Yes.
Who's that, Sam?
So it's a WWE Hall of Famer.
It is.
Can you guess? It's Bushwhacker Luke Williams. He's purchased 50% of Independent Superstars of Professional Wrestling, the ISPW, based out of New Jersey.
Nice.
Ran and operated by longtime promoter Tommy Fierro. ISPW were a popular East Coast indie promotion back in the late 90s and early 2000s, during the height of the Attitude Era, when wrestling was the biggest thing in the world.
I've made a note of, because I think let's give some love to the Bushwhackers' new project. ISPW are putting on a show next Friday in Butler, New Jersey. Which is called Christmas Chaos, because at this time of the year, every indie show needs to be called either Christmas Chaos or The Fight Before Christmas.
Yes, The Fight Before Christmas.
That is the rule.
And sometimes Fightmare Before Christmas. And
Ooh, nice. Except North Wrestling, and their show is called Just Remember All Caps. Bowers, I still don't get it, but that's next Friday in Newcastle. That's beside the point. But Christmas Chaos, Friday, December the 10th. Crowbar and Homicide having a match. Now,
nice.
Crowbar was on Dark the other week.
Yeah.
He was very good.
Yeah.
I said the other week, it was probably 6 months ago.
It was like a month or so ago, wasn't it? Yeah.
Time is a construct of human perception. Tito Santana is doing a figure 4 challenge.
Nice.
I presume either he puts you in one or you put him in one.
I'm assuming he puts you in one.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Ariba.
It could go really wrong if it went the other way. Out walks Flair.
The winner's circle being presented by WWE legend Slick, who've got a talk show on the whole thing.
Nice.
Well. I like Slick. And the ISPW World Champion Bull James, formerly Bull Dempsey, defending the title against the artist formerly known as Danny Doring from ECW, with Maven as the guest referee.
I like that Maven's getting in it. Oh, I like that, all of this is just happening. I like it, but I like that Maven's kind of having a bit of a resurgence. I like it.
It's great. Tickets still available for next Friday. If you need a butler, go
Get
along.
there now.
Tell them Cultaholic sent you.
Queue up now.
Start queuing now.
And buy a t-shirt.
Tell Bushwhacker Luke that me and my dad are still up for having that fight with him and Butch at some point. I interviewed them a while ago, and I said, "Oh, my dad always asks how you're doing," and their response was, "Well, Tom, tell your dad we're happy to have a fight when we're on tour." So my dad's been training since. So me and my dad are fighting the Bushwhackers at some point. There's some news. It's not happening. It might happen.
Headliner North next year.
Oh yes! It's my return. Bowers, call it something weird. More news as we get it throughout the day at cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.